What's up, average dad fans? Welcome back to another video. And now we know everything we need to know about the Oppo N5. I thought it was time I gave my 5 reasons why you should buy the Oppo N5. But of course, me being me, I'm also going to tell you why you probably shouldn't buy the Oppo N5. Let's go. So unless you've been living under a rock for the past few days or weeks, you will know that the Oppo N5 is now available for pre-order on a few websites, including the Average Dad Tech Store. However, that's no longer true because it's sold out on my store and on Wanda Mobile and anywhere else actually just now. I did have more stock this morning, which I promoted through my YouTube channel, and within like 50 minutes the new stock was sold out too. So for now, all stock is sold out. I will update you through a video and on the website when we have more available. We will know more after the 26th of February, which is when it's officially released and my suppliers will get their allocation. Right now, we're playing it conservative. I don't want to just go ahead and let thousands of people order a phone when I can't fulfill it. So I've capped it just now, and I think that's the right thing to do. If you are still one of those people wondering if you should buy the N5, here are my 5 reasons why you should buy the N5. Reason number 1, it's actually global. Unfortunately, a lot of foldable phones these days do not get a global release. Look at the Xiaomi Mix Fold 4, look at the Oppo N3, the Oppo N2. There are many examples of a non-global release. And tied in with reason number 1 is reason number 2. Usually, when you have a single country or minimal country release, such as the Vivo X Fold 3 Pro Global, that was only released in India and Indonesia, which meant the prices were high as you know what. Even today, the Vivo X Fold 3 Pro Global is close to £1,600. Whereas the Oppo N5 Global, which is only released in Singapore, Malaysia and Hong Kong, is less than £1,500. So that's reason number 2. Reason number 1, it's global. Reason number 2, the global price isn't astronomically higher than the Chinese version, which does happen with previous other devices. And now reason number 3 is the actual phone. The design, the dimensions, the build quality. I've tied all them together for reason number 3 because this blew me away in the keynote. We'll get to other reasons why you shouldn't buy, but right now I just want to focus on the 8.9mm folded, while still having IP68 and 69 water resistance. That is phenomenal from a foldable phone, folks. Now granted, doesn't seem to be any dust ingress allocation or certification, but pretty sure you'll be alright with your regular pocket lint. Just don't be taking it to the beach anytime soon. And sticking with the dimensions, there's the screen sizes. 6.6 inch outer display with a 21:9 aspect ratio. For those that don't know, that's a candy bar phone. That's your Samsung S25 Plus. That's your Oppo X8 Pro almost. That's slightly bigger at 6.8 inches. So yeah, delighted with the outer cover screen being a proper phone size. And then when you do want to unfold the device, go ahead and use the 8.12 inch inner display. And I'll keep this with reason number 3, the inner screen anti-reflective coating. Yes, the inner screen has, similar to what Samsung are doing on their Ultra lineups, it has that anti-reflective coating which reduces glare significantly. And folks, when you are consuming content inside, near a window or outside, it helps and it doesn't degrade any of the quality or your experience at all. So for me, this is a nice upgrade to have included with the Oppo. And screw it, while I'm at it, let's talk about the crease or lack of crease. If you've had the Oppo N2, the Oppo N3, the OnePlus Open, you will know Oppo have the best implementation of a crease around. And the N5 is taking it to a new level with a 30% less deep crease than the N3. This is super, super impressive. Now granted, we have no idea about long-term durability, but Oppo know what they're doing, so I feel confident that this phone's going to last a long, long time and you'll be protected while using it. Now, reason number 4, I want to talk about the software. The software itself is ColorOS, which is one of my favourite Android skins, coming in below Origin OS, One UI, and sometimes stock Google, but I kind of flip-flop between ColorOS and stock Google as my top 3. ColorOS is fantastic. However, the new addition of this O+ Connect, which essentially means you can connect your OPPO N5 wirelessly to your MacBook, is literally game-changing for me. I record all my videos on my iPhone because I use AirDrop. I get all the B-roll for my videos on my iPhone because I use AirDrop. Now yes, I can use and do use Google Photos for the thousands of other phones I review and get photos from them. But that's like a step or two more than I need to compared to using AirDrop. So now that the O+ Connect app feature is here, you can seamlessly drop your photos and files from your Oppo wirelessly or wired straight onto your Mac. I love this feature very, very much. And it was demoed in a keynote. It was seamless, really, really impressive. I only wish that other manufacturers, and maybe this will happen, hopefully, other manufacturers will start to do this. Bridging that gap between iOS and Android is a massive bonus. So that's 4 reasons down, 1 reason more to buy. The Snapdragon Elite chip paired with a 5600 mAh battery is going to be a 2-day phone. Oppo say 25 hours of video streaming from a single charge. That's madness because folks, unlike what our friend MKBHD's review will tell you of the N5, this phone isn't a comparison between the iPad mini and the Oppo N5. This phone is a comparison between the Oppo N5 and every other foldable phone. I will never be able to understand where Marquez is going with his comparison or analogy or saying that the foldable phone is cooked. You're off on this one, Marquez, that is for sure. And I do love you. But the reason we buy foldables is because we want normal phones most of the time, and then when we feel like multitasking or consuming content, we unfold it. We do not want an iPad mini 100% of the time. Again, you were just way off, but that's okay. I still love you. So that's reason number 5 for me. You've got a multitasking powerhouse / media consumption powerhouse in its most powerful and efficient form in your pocket from launch. Now, yes, there will be other foldables that have the Elite chip and probably bigger batteries, such as the Honor V5 and the Vivo X Fold 5. Yes, they'll skip the number 4 because it's an unlucky number in China. But those aren't out for at least 2 or 3 months. So Oppo will sit atop the pile as the first and only to have the Elite chip. So we've talked about the reasons to buy. Now, I do just want to touch on a few reasons why you may not want to buy just now. Reason number 1 is there will be others. This is the nature of the beast. In the tech world, I can promise you, as mentioned already, within a few months you're going to get the latest Honor and Vivo foldable flagship phones. And you're going to be sitting with your Oppo N5 thinking, maybe I want that now instead. So unless you've got the finances for that, or unless you have the willpower to say no to the Vivo and Honor when they come, maybe you just want to wait. Maybe the phone in your hand is good enough for now. And that sounds odd coming from someone that sells through his store, but I always say this. Don't buy anything you don't actually need or can't actually afford just now. There is always something bigger and better around the corner. And then reason number 2, Oppo absolutely didn't mention it in their keynote, but I will. The camera system is just not good enough for a £1,500 device. We don't want an 8 megapixel ultra-wide lens. We don't want a downgraded main lens. And we don't want to be stuck with just a 3x optical zoom lens. But that's what we've got with the Oppo. I've talked about this before. Oppo have chosen design and dimensions over cameras. I would have rathered the other way around. Give me an extra millimetre of thickness for the Oppo X8 Pro camera system any day of the week. So if you're a photographer, absolutely one of the main reasons not to buy, this phone will not be versatile or good enough for you, particularly in low light scenarios. Now, I will have the device next week and I will do my full review, my hands-on, my camera tests, all that good stuff, as you know I will. But I'm telling you right now, on paper, it's almost an impossibility for this camera system to be classed as flagship, in my humble opinion. For the many, many people that have already ordered through my store and others, you have got yourself a good phone. I just want to say that. I am extremely excited to get my hands on mine. And for those that haven't ordered yet, hopefully this video has gone some way to helping you make up your mind. I'll be back tomorrow with a review of some kind. Even though this has been one of the busiest weeks of my life, I want to stay consistent. Sunday nights 8 PM. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below. And until next time,